everybody, this is Tim Charron, and welcome to my brand new podcast called The Charron Zone. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome to The Charron Zone. Today we're going to talk about the importance of playing guitar and singing and how that can affect your band, your rehearsals, your shows. And I have a really cool bonus tip at the end for social media that works really, really well for me. First, I want to let everybody know that they should go and download the free e-booklet that I wrote called How to Book Gigs. It's at howtobookgigs.com. Totally free, and check it out. It's my story of how I went from playing the bars to the big stage. So let's talk a little bit about playing those bars and those bar stools and using that to your advantage. So this is just from my experience, but I started out by playing 4-hour gigs per day or per night, and I worked my way up to about 5, 6, sometimes 7 days per week because it was the only way I was making money for a couple of years. But many things that had many, many great advantages that stay with me. And one of them is, of course, you get hours and, hundreds and over 1,000 hours playing in front of an audience, playing and singing and learning all of these new songs. And then you can test out your own original songs. So one great thing that I do now from all those years of experience doing that is I don't need to necessarily rehearse a lot with a band. So on the flip side, if you don't play guitar or if you don't play keyboards or something, then and if you have to wait around and schedule rehearsals for your band, that just adds a ton of work and logistics to your eventually getting to perform, with a band and on big stages. So what I do now is I'm in the middle of a tour right now, and we have some huge shows coming up. We're opening for a bunch of national acts for, shows that are 5,000 to 9,000 people at each show. And to limit the amount of time that I have to rehearse with the band, I just rehearse at home or in a hotel room with my acoustic guitar. And it just saves hours upon hours of having to, rehearse with a full band. I've gotten it, and I play with different pro musicians all around the country, so I've gotten it to the point where, I know what I have to do really well so that I can just rely on them to study everything, and then we just, we can do shows with just one rehearsal. So here's a great bonus tip for social media. So the great thing is, last night I was like, I need to rehearse some of these songs so that I have them down in my head, and for the big shows coming up. And I was like, let me just throw on Facebook Live. So I sat there and I played to a bunch of fans on Facebook Live. They loved it. Very interactive, talk back and forth with them. And the really cool thing is that when you have songs that you want people to sing along to, or brand new songs, or both, that people might not know that are coming to see you, then you can play them on Facebook Live and teach them to people so that when they do go to your show, they can sing along. So it's a magical little thing that you can knock out many things at once, which is rehearsing by yourself so you don't have to rely on getting together with the band, and then throwing on social media and connecting with all of these people online so that it affects your live shows, and you have all these people singing along to your songs because they know it from watching you on Instagram Live or on Facebook Live or on a video somewhere. So there you go. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. I've been getting some amazing feedback. I want to thank everybody for letting me know how much they appreciate How to Book Gigs, the little booklet that I wrote. It's super cool. I just had somebody in Australia that runs a songwriting workshop thing, and they want to use the book for their courses. So really excited about it. Check it out at howtobookgigs.com, and please subscribe to this here podcast.